Alrighty, y'all. How you going? We're looking at Pics on Reddit from Australia. Let's go. This is the sunrise in Alice Springs, Northern Territory, of course, in Australia. Take a look at this. First of all, again, I got to mention the trees always look interesting. Lots of unique, vegetation and stuff. But look at this. Alice Springs, we don't see a lot from there. I know that is straight desert, but of course you're going to have places where they can, grow grass by some buildings and stuff. But look at that sky. That is absolutely wicked. I've seen a couple crazy sunrises in my life, but the way they captured this with the clouds like looking straight like from a different world, right? This looks almost scary in a sense. I mean, it's this ominous like dark tones with this reddish pink like a lava looking sky, captured perfectly with all these things in the foreground. Yeah, sunrises and sunsets straight up look like they hit different in Oz. I love this comment. What a gorgeous apocalypse you're having. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so pretty, but it's so, freaky as well. Oh, Australia never fails to deliver with the spider content. All right, spider content warning. Spider in a car door handle in Australia. Yes, looky here. We have literally door handle. You just never think about it. You walk up to your car, you reach under there, you pull the handle, and you're in the car, right? It's an easy task and one that, I never ever think about. But now, even though I know these spiders aren't here, thank goodness, kind of makes you think a little bit. What on earth is this thing doing? Hell no. Australian car anti-theft device. New fear unlocked. This is why I live in a place where it gets to negative 15 degrees a couple times a year. The car belongs to the spider now. Yeah, this is just, why? Like, why is this a thing? For as big as they are, they really find a way to get into some crazy spaces. Now, of course, we've seen this guy before. Pretty famous. This is Roger the Kangaroo. He did pass away in a sanctuary in Alice Springs. So Alice Springs coming up again in 2018. And yeah, I just thought I'd feature this when I was scrolling through because, look, got to give a shout out to Roger. I mean, this guy was a legend. Look at him. He is freaking built. Kangaroos are so fascinating, and the fact that just their anatomy is quite interesting. When you look at their head, you look at their ears, and then you have this almost human-like structure. I mean, look at the deltoids, the shoulders, the biceps, the forearms, the chest, and the neck, right? The trap muscles here. It's kind of freaky. Kind of freaky a little bit, right? Not freaky, just kind of interesting. Boy, was he jacked. The grocery update. Yes, we have done this before in these Reddit videos, and obviously this is a worldwide problem. You guys are having some expensive grocery trips, as are we here in the U.S. I totally believe this. Whether or not this is true or off by a few bucks, I don't care. It is pretty accurate. This is $82 worth of groceries in Brisbane, Australia. I mean, look at this. We have one layer in the cart. Not, multiple layer stuff piled in there like a mess. Nope. We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Give or take items. We do have Scotch fingers. So all is well in this cart, right? But isn't that just insane? When I was growing up, $82 would have filled this whole cart. That would have been a big trip. And this is super accurate for the U.S. now as well. You just get literally a little bit in your cart. You throw it on the belt super quick, and they check it out super quick. And it's like, oh, there is $80, $90, $100 for basically nothing. A road train at sunset in South Australia. That looks pretty cool, gotta admit. I mean, there's like a tunnel or something going here with railroad tracks. We have the actual road train. This is a nice one. This is cool. And an awesome rainbow pic from a very scenic beach in South Australia. This is in Adelaide. Rainbow pics are always interesting, right? Especially in this landscape. You have the cliffs over there, even like buildings or houses going up there. This is a really scenic shot for a lot of different reasons. Pretty cool shot. A Domino's car, Melbourne, Australia, the 19th of May, 2017. So first of all, You don't see these much. They have these here in the U.S., but they're not usually done up like this. They're usually just people's personal car with a Domino's like sign, magnetic sign slapped on the roof. Whereas this one is fully kitted out, like vinyl wrapped, like an actual Domino's owned car, right? Now I'm not sure if this is like more common in other countries or what. So that's the first thing that's kind of interesting. But also, what is the biohazard sticker doing here? Like, why is that on Domino's car? That raises some questions, maybe some concerns. And unfortunately, the comments don't really have an answer. So, what's the deal here? Further proof that there are snowy mountains in Australia. Not many, and not necessarily what it's known for, like some places, but they're there. Take a look. This is what a eucalyptus blossom looks like. This is in Bickley Valley, Western Australia. This is pretty cool. Seeing stuff bloom up close with a macro shot like this. Yeah, it's just kind of fascinating, isn't it? Wow. The price of Cheetos in Western Australia, this is $8.99, so $9 for a bag of Cheetos, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Luckily, this doesn't apply to me. I don't like these at all. I know a lot of people that love these. I just do not like Cheetos, especially the Flamin' Hot ones. So I would never eat these, but that seems very pricey. So I kind of get the grocery post earlier. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I don't know how common or like how popular Cheetos are in Australia. I would guess less popular than they are here in the U.S. And I'm not sure, because I don't eat these, I'm not sure off the top of my head what these would be in the U.S., but I'm assuming a bag of Cheetos here would be $4 or $5. Like, I would guess maybe $5. Pine cones in Australia, what? Where's the guy holding this? Oh my God, look at that. These are absolutely huge. Brisbane Botanic Gardens. Caution, falling bunyip pine cones. This tree is a conifer and bears cones which become very heavy. In some cases, over 10 kilograms in weight. At this time of year, cones may fall without warning at any time. Yeah, you don't want to be under those. That's a real deal. This could, I think this could unalive you. If it hit you in the head, I mean, this is bad. These are absolutely fascinating, though. Pine cones are so cool, but they fall, pine cones around me fit in the palm of my hand. Not this. This is like, what? They have edible nuts inside, very tasty. Proof that everything in Australia is trying to kill you, even the trees. I mean, seriously, the things you can discover in Australia just blow my mind. I mean, this is very impressive. Here is the incredible sunset in Brisbane, Australia. Look at the colors on this thing. Okay, now this is one of the most mind-blowing pictures I've ever seen, because this is my all-time favorite drink ever. This is the Arizona tea collection. They make juices and teas. Arizona RX Energy or Herbal Tonic is the can right here. That is my all-time favorite. I love the black and white iced tea. Anywho, we're not going to go through all the flavors, but the point is they have really cool designed cans. And the thing is it says right on the can, 99 cents. Now, these are obviously huge. These are, like more than double the size of a normal can of, most beverages. So they're really big, and they're tasty. And, of course, they're only 99 cents. They're super cheap. That is so hard to find these days. This is not the case, of course, in Australia. I'm assuming they have to import these. Definitely not made in Australia, like a different division. So I understand that comes in, to factor with the price. But still, $6, like $5.99. So basically $6 for one can when they're literally, $1 here. Ouch, that is a tough difference. Shipping those 99-cent cans to Australia is not cheap. Yeah. The worst part is a few of the cans still have the 99 cents logo on them. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I literally have one crunched up in my garbage here, and you can see 99 cents. This is the Mucho Mango one. This is from the other day. So, yeah, these are really, really cheap, and that just pains me to see them that expensive. This is one of the biggest flexes I've ever seen in my life. This picture tells it all. No words to be said. Merry Christmas from Australia. Need I say more? This is the Sky Whale, a floating artwork hot air balloon from Canberra, Australia. What on earth is this? Yeah. Anyone want to comment? Enlighten us. What the hell is this? That's a hot air balloon in Australia. Even hot air balloons hit different. And to end the video with some awesome random pics, this one is pretty interesting. As someone who loves scenery and mountains especially, I am not the biggest fan of California. It's definitely not my favorite state, but you gotta admit, this is impressive. This is from the ocean to the mountains in Southern California. I mean, look at this. Snow-capped mountains, half desert, green mountains over here. And then you have like the hills and, of course, the coastline, the water. Damn, there's a lot to take in this picture. Of course, this isn't really what it looks like when you're there because you're just on the ground somewhere and you don't have that kind of perspective. This is definitely some photography genius, like telephoto lens from really far away. But still, it is a pretty impressive pic. It's kind of like amazing the way the mountains tower over all this. And then you have the ocean right there. And the snow is a nice touch. Of course, that's not always there as well, but the mountains can get snow, and I think that's not something people usually think of when they would think of, Los Angeles, Hollywood, right? Just like people wouldn't think of that in Australia. Australia can get snow up in the mountains, and even SoCal, Southern California, or really any state in the U.S. can get snow in the mountains. For U.S. Redditors, this is a normal European toilet stall. Yeah, we're jealous. I mean, look at that. Total privacy. Look at the nice premium, what is this, like marble materials? I mean, damn, y'all got it made. Doing what you got to do in public, it would just be 100 times easier if this is the environment you're in. I mean, come on. Ads like this should be illegal? Cathedral of Barcelona? Okay, that's a unbelievably beautiful and historic structure, clearly. These kind of structures, I'm always mind blown in Europe because you would never find something this huge, elaborate, and old here in the U.S. But why is this there? That's like a sin. How was that allowed? That's the goofiest place for a billboard. I don't need to tell you that we have ads, shoved in our face 24/7 now everywhere we look, but I mean, this is just next level. Like, this is so bad. Eiffel Tower from 1925 to 1934 with like a word? What? Oh my God, is that real? Citroen. I mean, I've been very fascinated and excited to learn about Citroen, but come on, guys, that is horrible. This is another one in Paris. Huge ad on one of the only skyscrapers they have. That's just ridiculous. Now, this is cool. I have seen this, of course. This is the beautiful Chicago skyline, which I still think is one of the best skylines on Earth. And it's very iconic. You know it when you see it. And people don't realize this thing, Lake Michigan is like so big. It feels like an ocean when you're next to it. It is so huge when you look at it on a map. And some people don't realize, if you've never been to the Midwest, when you go around Lake Michigan, you can be all the way over in like north central Indiana on the lakeshore and still see, on a clear day, you can see the Chicago skyline over on the Illinois portion of that lakeshore. This is actually a national park called like the Indiana Sand Dunes National Park or something. And you can see what looks to be the ocean, but it's Lake Michigan. And way over there, 50 miles or more, I think it might be, away, you can see the Chicago skyline in front of the sunset. This is an amazing pic. And here is like a different version that someone has way zoomed in. Just look at that. Is that crazy or what? And to end it, there's also another way where you can see the Chicago skyline from way over in Indiana, and it can appear upside down. Now, that's really weird. That's when some sort of feelings come in where you're like, what is going on here? And this is actually explained by science. This is called the superior mirage. That is when a large area of warm air sits over a layer of colder air. And that forms, of course, temperature inversion. And, of course, as these light rays come to your eyesight on that long journey, they bend and just basically get flipped over, creating this inverted look. Yeah, and if you go to the comments, I'm telling you, the Great Lakes are easier to understand as a freshwater sea. They are. They feel like an inland sea. Anyway, we're going to end it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Lots more to come, and we do have mail time coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. Please throw a like on there if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community. And with that being said, y'all, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, catch you later.